Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays MMOs. I'm in Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm on my level 11 Arcanist. And in the previous episode, I was going through the Arcanist quest line, and I did the level 5 quest in the previous episode, and today I'm going to do the level 10 quest, which is tactical planning. And I'm just trying to keep these short and sweet and kind of compact. I don't want to get too far off course or make these too long. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one now. So let's see what is going on with the tactical planning. As you see, I got a new dress I got to wear, so it looks like we're even going to get another one. Yes, Dizzarian, the time for your next lesson is upon us. You are keeping well, I trust. Taking the occasional brisk walk? One cannot form sound thoughts if one fails to maintain a sound body. Now, assuming you have been following Kalia's instructions, you should be ready to face a more dangerous threat found in western Noscea. To speak of roselings and wild jackals, and yes, I would have vanquished 3 of each. 'Tis the perfect sample size. The first acts as a preliminary test case, the second to test your hypothesis, the third to perform the tactics you devised. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply flinging runes over and over again. You are not the novice you once were, and your skills in the field ought to reflect that. If you find yourself wanting to hear the other approaches, consider efficacious combinations of aether flow and energy drain. When timed appropriately, you can simultaneously restore your own waning supply of mana and deal crippling blow to your opponent. Very good. So we're going to go out and slay some jackals. If you click on this, you can click on the map, and we can see where these are. They, as she said, they're in western Noscea. And actually, we haven't been here. So I'm going to have to head out in a new way, because this map would be exposed if we had seen that. And let's make sure the wild jackals... Was that the wild jackals? I think it's all in the same place. It is. So let me find my way out to western Noscea. So for this one, if you head to the Fisherman's Guild and you head right here to the dock, actually you can take a ferry to it. So you can see there's the ferries right here. You can right click on her and say there's 2 places that we can go, Costa del Sol and Airport. But if we look again at our map on where we're going, we can see right here, Airport. And was there another one up here I missed? No. So we definitely want to take the Airport passage. Afraid Airport ferries? Oh no! Until such time she is seaworthy again, might I suggest you familiarize yourselves with the ability of Foreseer and hone your skills. Oh man. Oh, I have to be level 15. Boo! Alright, I'll have to find another way out there. Okay, so I've gone to lower Noscea, and it looks like where we need to go, you can see I have to go through the western Noscea Gate, which is Candlekeep Way, and here is Morby Dry Docks. So I'm going to have to run down here, probably pick up this chocobo. I need to get this unattuned Aethernet, that way we can travel there quickly, and then we'll head over into western Noscea. Well, now this is something interesting. I was running through here, and actually these wild jackals appear right here, right outside of the gates here. So I'm going to be able to take these, throw a debuff and dot on them. Oh man, my carbuncle knocked him back before he even had that chance to get that spell off. That's pretty awesome. I like this little guy. He does some good. So there's one that we need. And there's a couple of them around here. So I'm going to go ahead and look. There's some something from my hunting log that I can use. So I'm going to spend a little time here and then continue on my way. So I don't know if I've actually ever covered chocobo porters on this channel or not, but you can, once you tag them, you can use them to travel to locate to other chocobo porters. Like I can go to Lominsa back in 2 minutes for 5 gil, or to Red Rooster Steed, which was in the previous episode, for 15. So it's very cheap, easy way to get around. It's fairly quick. It's not instant, but it is quick, which I don't, it's fine. And you get some nice little music while you go. So also while I'm here, I'll go ahead and tag this Aetheryte and attune myself, so that way I can teleport to it now. Yep. And I don't think I want to set it to my home point quite yet, but well, let's go ahead and just register a favorite destination. Yes. And that kind of lessens the cost to transport back here. So I'm almost there. I just need to go down here to Candlekeep Quay and head over into Western Lysine. Okay, so this is also a ferry, which means I can't get across here this way either. I didn't even think about that. I've got to find another way into it. I wonder, what am I missing here? Upper Lysine? No. Okay, looks like I've just gone the wrong direction. If I would have taken a more, a bigger picture look at this, if I would have gone, well, dadgummit. How do I get the big picture? Like this. You can see I'm here in Lower Lysine, and you can see that these got actual roads connected to them, where these have like shipping lanes. So if I look here now, I'm in Lower Lysine. Here's Middle Noscea, and then here's Western. So middle, where it has Summerford Farms, which was like 2 episodes ago, is where we were, 2 or 3 episodes. It looks like you can go through it, down through the descent, and get over there. So, and I can teleport over there for 73. So let's go ahead and do that. Head over there, and then I'll run up into Western. It wasn't all for naught, though. I mean, at least I got those chocobos and the Aethernet, so I can get back to those easily whenever I'm ready. Yay, I finally made it into Western Lysine. And immediately join a fate. But these roselings are the ones that I need, so it looks like I'm actually going to be maybe participating in this fate, most likely. Yeah, my sort of say this thing's going to attack me. So might as well do it here on camera. I know this is already going longer than I usually do. But you know, occasionally you do get in fates, especially when you're grinding away on another class. You'll be doing a lot more of them. I try to generally avoid them on my first class and just get through the main storylines and do that. So let me get through him, and then we'll kill a Roseling. Okay, so that fate's complete. You can see I got a chunk of experience there. That's not bad. And so now it's time to take on a Roseling, just to see how tough they really are. They probably aren't that bad, especially compared to the last guy. He took a long time to defeat, but I was doing the fate on my own, so I had no other choice. Yeah, so these guys are very easy. So let me kill them, and I'll tag that Aetheryte, and then I'll be back at the guild. And I got level 12 for doing that one, so very cool. So here at Swift Perch, we do have a chocobo. Let's see where he actually... So you can get back to Lamosa that way too. Awesome. Lamosa. And this is where our main quest line is. So I'm definitely going to tune myself here, and I'm probably going to make it my home point. That way I can easily get back here for the next episode, because I'll be coming back here to... I'll be coming back here to do that quest. So let me go in. Again, I'll show you the Chocobo Porter. We'll just go ahead and do it. Oops. No, I didn't mean to say that. Just come on. Come on. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Higher to Lamosa. 15 gil, 2 minutes, yes. And I'll just show you what happens, since I haven't done this yet on camera. You get the little... And you're on your chocobo, and he's just running along. And it'll take him 2 minutes to get there. Alright, mistress. Welcome back, Dizzarian. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride the way of triumph onto an even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Your next training exercise will have you accompanying Foreseer Kalia on one of her inspections. This experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical applications of Arcania. Pray not tarry, Dizzarian. Kalia waits you on the floor below with further details. Okay. So she means here, right? Like the floor below here? Like we go around here. And yep, not been down here. Oh, look at that. They're fighting carbuncles. Let's see what she says. A timely appearance, as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I've been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by Bolstock's family. Our agents suspect these beastmen merchants are dealing forbidden goods. As such, I have calculated the announcing of the inspection has 60% chance of inviting physical violence. I have prepared strategy to respond to this possible shift into hostilities. But there's an important precondition you should be made aware of before we discuss the finer points of my plan. Though I am considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of these self-same strategies on the field of battle. Pray keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Now, should goblins offer battle, you are to execute combat pattern number 1345, otherwise known as stratagem focus fire. You, in your element, your emerald carbuncle, will concentrate your attack on a single foe, and one by one the enemy will wither under the combined onslaught. Probability of victory, 95%. Reports place peddlers in the vicinity of Cookpot in Middle Noscea. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. Where did she say? I wasn't paying. Middle Noscea. So let's see where we're at here. Go to map, middle. So this is near Summerford Farm, so we can just pop right over there and find out what she's up to. All right, here's Kalia talking to a goblin. Yes, let's do it. I am Foreseer Kalia. I called her Forrester earlier. Milvan's Gate. You are to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection. Nasty, sneaky peekers. Gobby spit under plandered nosies on stabby iron. Oh, okay. A predictable aggressive response. Very well, Dizzarian. Remember what we discussed. In other words, just focus and go. Duty has commenced. So these are lower level. Ooh, I got a new spell, don't I? Virus. Reduces the target. Grant target immunity and the same effect within 1 minute after death. Nice. I'm going to try that. So it looks like another dot. Let's see. Indeed it is. But it's a much shorter one. So you can really just, with this Arcanist, you can really just tear them apart. But, that's a slow build, so it's yeah, for bigger mobs probably, or just realize you're only going to get one off in a battle. Hey, she's got a yellow carbuncle. Switch to combat pattern 2538, evasive maneuvers. That's kind of funny. Avoid bomb blast. It's your top priority. Interrupt casting if you must. Focus on mobility. I can focus on mobility. Make sure I keep his dots going. Goblin traitor. So see, no quick dodges, but you can still get out of the way in plenty of time. Very good. Your combat style gives me an idea. Oop, what's that? I must formulate a new tactic. The battlefield is yours. Really? Is she gonna run away? She is. She ran away. Uber. Alright. Yeah, looks like one more. A picaroon. Whatever that means. He's a stabby guy. Duty complete. It was easy, but I don't know why she ran away. Maybe she's going to tell us here. Alright. Maybe. Nicely done. Adaptation, improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. This was the perfect example of how strategy for a given task should be tailored to the abilities of the assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it's necessary to fully understand your own strategy, strengths, and weaknesses. On that note, there's another question I would ask you. When it comes to the improving of the probable success of strategy, did you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? Strengths. Oh, again, you respond what the Guildmaster once did. I must revise probability for your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You are one to keep an eye on. That much is for certain. But, to return to the subject of the battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make your report to Mistress. Until next we meet. I should abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company. Yeah, I'm sure. All right, back to the Guildmaster. Okay, the Guildmaster. Back from the field, Kalia contacted me with a summary of the events. It seems we're treated as a lecture of knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to the intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor's edge of your mind. One last thing, Dizzarian. Consider the dedication you have shown towards our discipline. I have decided to permit you to leave and explore other teachings by other guilds. Cool. We suggest, however, that you find the master of the science Arcanium. The strategic trainings you receive here will serve you well no matter the path you eventually choose to walk. Return to me when your reasons tell you the time is right. Okay. Now I have access to the armory system, which we already had. Quests to unlock other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist in the corresponding guild. There exist a myriad disciplines in the Noscea. The adventurers can take up first. For the most rewarding experience, however, it's recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class, which that's the path I'm going to take. And we're going to go ahead and take this another dress, and you can see now it's locked. And that's going to be, so we'll return back here when we get to level 15. And it's going to tell us about gear sets because now we have access to those, and I'll cover those in the next episode. Let's go ahead, though, and put on their new dress. It's not such a dress. It's kind of a tunic there, so it's not as bad. It's looking a little better, but still the hat is very goofy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this episode here. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up and leave any comments that you may have. If you want to give me some ideas on what I should be doing or where to take these videos, please let me know. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. I got a lot more of these coming out along with many other MMOs, and I put out a video every day of the week, so make sure you're subscribed. Till next time, bye.